Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
Right now, let's look at the chart real quick. GER30 had a little breakout. We missed that already. I was waiting for that all day. If anybody saw my screenshot, I want to know why I took the trade I took on GER30 after the big drop. I'm gonna show you. Price action is king. All right, so look at this. People were telling me, and we're catching this whole ride down, right? GER30 was just falling. I thought about getting in, but you never know how much further it's gonna go. So guess what I saw? I saw this candlestick formation. If you have watched strategy video number 8, you'll know this is what's called the railroad tracks. One straight down, one straight back up, and they're almost even. This is what's called railroad tracks. I saw that. I waited for the next one to see if it would commit to moving forward or up. It did. Therefore, I entered my trade right here. 5 minutes went past, 10 minutes. That move right there may look small, but on GER30, that's a 258 pip move. 258. That's a big move right there. I had my TP at the AIRO moving average, but I got out early because I had to get on the plane. So that was a good move right there. I took this trade based off of what? Candlestick formations, price action. So we had the candlestick formation that I like after a huge drop, which typically signifies what? A reversal. So it's no guess. There's no wonder that this zone popped back up or popped up here. And then we had the next candle that committed and I got in on the next candle. I'm telling you, learn your candlestick formations. It will change your trading for the better. Man, if you're in the money zone breakout or if you're in strategy 3 for GBP NZD, you're up at about 8 pips right now. Well, actually, you shouldn't be. We're in an uptrend, so you shouldn't be in that trade unless you see what I see. Looking ugly right now. Looking ugly. All the way across the board. You can tell it's looking ugly. Look at the way the charts are moving. GER30, this is should be moving now. Man, I don't believe I missed that breakout. That's 75 pips right there. Golly. Right now in the pound pairs, we got 3 trending up, 3 trending down. Gold is in a downtrend. So we'll see what happens with gold. S&P been flying high. A little upset I missed that trade. Dang, that was easy money right there. German 30s at an all-time high right now, so I'm expecting a nice little pullback. German 30s at an all-time high. All-time high is a natural level of what? Resistance. All-time low is a natural level of support. See what kind of questions we have here. Someone asked me, what do I mean when I want the next candle to commit after the railroad tracks? Big drop. Yeah, the railroad tracks, one straight down, one straight back up. Typically, when you have railroad tracks at the very bottom of a downtrend, like we saw, I want the very next candle after the railroad tracks to commit to the buy, commit to reversing. It committed, it closed above where it entered, where it opened at. Therefore, I entered the trade in for buy. But that's what I mean by committing. I want price to continue that next direction. The money zone started 1 hour and 16 minutes ago. For those who are wondering, the money zone started 1 hour, 16 minutes ago. Rudy said, caught the entry on GJ on the H1, closed out 90 pips. Nice. 90 pips is strong right there. All right, so question was asked about how come I don't see consistent arrows on the chart? All right, so let's go look at it. Now, when price trends for a very long time, the way my system is set up, the strategy, arrows don't populate every day. There has to be a nice pullback for an arrow or a change in direction. Big drop, no arrows, price turned around. Now you get arrows. Run it up, wait for a pullback, then you get arrows. All right? You're not gonna see arrows every day. That's just what happens. Now, this is where strategy 5 comes into play. Go down to a lower time frame and you'll get a lot more arrows. All right, strategy 5. That's where that comes into play. All right. So if you get to the point where price is trending for a very long time, like it has been, what you want to do is go down to the minute 5, because again, the majority of my videos on when I'm trading on the 15-minute chart. You go down to the minute 5, you will have more entries. All right, more entries. GCAD below the zone. Man, I don't even want to touch GCAD. Heck, I'm GCAD, boy. GCAD close below the zone. It will qualify for us. Let's measure it real quick here. Measure it. Yep. Only be 28 pips, so it would qualify. Yes, it would. Let's go ahead and get a couple setups. No real setup. No real setup. GCAD, decent setup. G-odd, no setup. GN, no sell. So GCAT has the only setup for strategy number 3. All right, GCAT will be the only one for the setup for strategy number 3. All right, guys. Let's take a look at the news. I use the MyFX Book app for news. Somebody asked me that's behind me. So everybody that behind me, that's Paul Scott. He is out of Philly. He is one of the big affiliates, in the impact community. So we're here at an Airbnb in Atlanta for the night. So in 39 minutes, we have yellow folder or orange folder, Great Britain Pound News. And then in 2 hours and 39 minutes, we have orange folder, or I say yellow folder, Euro News. All right. So a little news, not crazy. All right. GU for strategy 3. Everybody keep calling GU out. GU is on a downtrend, which means we want it to break below the 80 channel. The bottom of the 80 channel is right here. So no, it's 2 zones right here. We're not looking at strategy 3 for AIRO, for GU. Only one that qualifies right now is GCAT. That's it. That is it. GCAT is the only one that has a potential setup forming. The rest of them don't. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. So quick update on the AIRO dashboard. AIRO dashboard is ready. All right, here's how it works, guys. So it's ready, gonna be released until this weekend. Here's why. With the AIRO dashboard, there are some changes. That's the reason why it was delayed. There are some changes that had to be made to the VPS. All right, so we're going to be sending out a document for everybody to see, to understand how to request a new VPS. So everyone's going to have to get a new VPS, and a reinstall VPS from the company to take account of the changes that were made to the VPS. Unfortunately, we can't just hit an update button. That you have to get a new install, the new VPS for it to work. So there's going to be a document that goes out tomorrow that gives the directions that you will need to follow to acquire your new VPS install. And when you acquire that, you will have, you'll be able to go into the back office and watch the AIRO video. And the AIRO video, the AIRO dashboard video. The video will be in the back office that explains how to set up the dashboard, how to use it, how it works, what everything means. All right. So this weekend will be good times for you guys. For those who don't know what the AIRO dashboard is, let me come here and show it to you guys real quick. This right here is the AIRO dashboard. What it does is it's an EA, it's an expert advisor. The expert advisor monitors whatever you tell it to monitor. So I have a custom setting. I tell it I only want it to look at these pairs, and I only want it to monitor these time frames for these pairs. So you can customize it to look at as many or as little of pairs you want it to look at, and as many or as little time frames for each pair. That way, and you only need to open on one chart. I have multiple charts open here because it's easier to move through them, for this call. But you only need it on one chart, and every time an arrow pops up, if it's green or red, the box will pop up green or red. Green means that a up arrow has populated. Red means a down arrow has populated. All right. And the cool thing is it's attached to AIRO. So if I select GJH4, it takes me to AIRO on the chart for GPJPY H4. It's real cool that way. Real cool that way. Man, look at that. Look at that strategy 9 set up on the H4. Already ran up 20 pips. Golly. All right. A few other features on here. Under each time frame is a candle timer. For all you who just need to have a candle timer, keep asking about these candle timers. I don't know why they don't help make pips, but if you guys like that additional notification or knowing of when next candle is popping up, under each time frame, it tells you how much time is needed for each candle before the next candle on this actual time frame. So on the minute 5, there's 2 minutes, 11 seconds left until the next candle. All right. Next, you have SPR, which is the spread. All right, the spread, is the spread. For those who don't understand what the spread is, I'm not going to give you a crash course on that one, but it's the difference between the bid and the ask. And you can, find out more about that by going through some of the Forex Basics videos in the company's back office under AP Marketplace. All right. Next is DLY Open. That's the daily open. So as you guys know, every day at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, this line right here that's what it signifies. This is the start of the new Forex day. Even though the Forex market doesn't close, they have a part of the day where what they consider the transition to a new day. If you've ever been to trade at this time of day, you know that the spread gets huge sometimes. That's just the changeover to the new Forex day. All right. So, and you see here, GU, it opened here and it's way high. It was way above where it opened up at. Let's see if we can calculate it here. It opened up about here. It's currently 37.5. So we'll go back. GU 47. No, I'm sorry, 30. And so 30 pips above where it opened because it did have some pullback right here. It's pulling back right now, but it's ran up 37 pips from its open, pulling back right now. So it just tells you that currently it's 30 pips above where it opened at for the day. And then for the week, it's just Sunday. So GU is 71 pips down because that's orange. If it's orange, it's negative. Red, green means it's positive. If it's up, one is up, green is up, orange is down. So you just see GU is up for the day. And as far as price is above where it opened, but for the week, price is below where it opened. All right. So that's pretty cool. Letting you kind of know how the overall trend of that individual pair is going for the day. So you can see here, GJ, GU, and G Chef are all trending up, and the other three are all trending down. All right. We got gold. Let's go look at gold real quick. And go up. Not gonna buy into the zone. All right. And the last thing is the ADR. ADR stands for the average daily range. All right, average daily range. The average daily range is just the average number of pips, that a currency pair or even cryptocurrency or index or energy commodity, or whatever you have shown on the chart here. It's just the average number of pips that pair has moved on any given day. All right. And the ADR that I have here is a 10-day ADR. So it's measuring the average last 10 days average move. So you can see here, GBP NZD is averaging 171 pip moves per day for the last 10 days. All right. You can see here that Bitcoin is averaging 362,381 points, which is 36,238 pips moves on average every day for the last 10 days. All right. Man, I don't believe I missed this break, y'all. It's still moving up. Easy 114 pips. Golly. All right, guys, if you're in the Q&A and your name is anonymous, you will not be getting your questions answered. The AIRO dashboard is not accessible right now, guys. We just went over that. It will be accessible this weekend. Yes, version 4.1 will always be out. So the cool thing is the AIRO EA looks at version 4.1. So both have to be on the chart. Therefore, if you don't want to use the dashboard, you don't have to. If you do want to use the dashboard, great. It's up to you. You have both version 4.1 out and the AIRO EA, which is the dashboard. Nope, you can't hide the daily open or the weekly open. The first number on the dashboard is the spread. The spread represents, I think we went over that already. Normally some of these questions are late. The spread represents the gap in between the bid and the ask. That's it. This red line here is the ask, the white line is the bid. The difference is the gap. That's the spread. That gap is the spread. So if you are in a sale, both the red line and white line have to be below this entry line to be in profit. Or if this is your take profit, both the red line and the white line have to go below this blue line before your take profit triggers and your trade closes out in profit. All right. EURAUD, unlimited 15 minutes. I don't see any potentials for any buys at the moment. I don't speculate. I just wait for setups. So if we do get a bag entry, and I can tell you guys here's a trick that I'll teach you guys. Go back and look. But every time you get a bag entry, the arrow is always pointing to a candle that is either what? For a buy, that candle closes above the what? The arrow moving average, or for sale, it closes below the arrow moving average. Every time, 100% of the time. That's how the software is created. All right. So I know that it'll be a while before we see a arrow, because we're too far away from the arrow moving average. All right. But again, don't anticipate. Wait for the setup. If the setup happens, ensure that the setup meets all the criteria. Take the trade. Someone wants to know how to make the horizontal line blue. So whether the line is horizontal or the line is vertical, all you do is double click on it until you see these white dots on either end. Then you can right click on the line, go to properties, and then under common, change the style or the color to whatever you want. Same thing with a vertical line. GCAD, strategy 3, let's go take a look. GCAD still hadn't broken yet. All right, guys, hold on real quick. It's raining pretty hard right now. All right, I'm back, guys. Hold on. I give a shout out in the chat, man, to the great Paul Scott. I give a shout out to Paul, man. Hey.
What's going on, y'all?
All right, give you some love in the group, man.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate it, y'all. What's up? What's up?
So we got 250 on the call, man. Just showing you some love.
Man.
Someone went away on GCAT. All right, we got about 5 minutes left on GCAT, guys. So, yeah, someone know you.
Yeah.
Jasmine, you supposed to be at the event today.
Right, where were you at? But she showed up for the AIRO call, though. Hey, look, I ain't mad at you. Go ahead and get that money.
Get them coins. Get them coins.
Catch them pips, girl.
Someone had to watch DJ. Gotcha. Okay. All right. We'll give you a pass.
This time.
Yeah, this time.
Appreciate the love, y'all.
Auntie vibes. All right, so GCAT is looking like it's trying to close below the zone. So we'll keep an eye on that one. It's got to close. We got 4 more minutes until the next candle. All right. All right, guys. Pound pair's trying to make a little reverse. GJ reversing, not at the zone, but as you can see here, you look left. You see where it reversed that? And if you look left here, look at all that right there. All those levels of resistance right there, minor levels. So it's rejecting resistance. GU, similar. You just look left. G chef is actually hitting resistance and coming down. G odd was already trending down. So was GN. The GN's trying to make a pullback. Interesting. And then GCAD, the zone disappeared. But you can see both the bid and ask are still above. All right. Want both of those lines underneath that blue line there. So we'll see how that one goes. And then if it does, we got this. All right. GCAT about to get these pits back to us from last night. All right, guys, I'm entering into a sale on GCAT strategy number 3. Entering this trade 20 pips. Other than GN, everything else was headed down. GI is sitting right at the 200. Everything moving down though. Feel pretty good about that one. All right. So we are in a GCAT sale right now based on strategy 3. And guys, it's looking like it's going to be a slow night. Hopefully in the next 13 minutes when London session actually starts, we'll get some more volatility in. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure. What are we doing here? I forgot about the news. Dang. All right, guys. So this is one of the ones where we didn't pay attention. So I forgot all about it. We have yellow folder GBP pair news in 12 minutes. So we are in profit. You can close your trade in profit or you can hold it. Your call. But we have yellow folder news in 12 minutes. All right. Right now we're at break even. Some of you guys might be in profit. We were just in profit. So your call. I'm going to hold it. That's just me though. I'm going to hold it. I'm holding. We're going to hold them. We shouldn't have gotten this trade. Forgot all about the news. Forgot all about the news. $11 minutes. Got to be more careful. So we are back in profit. So if you do want to close, we are in profit. You can close out with a small profit, but it'll keep you out of the news. Yeah, GN come back down. I'm a hold. I am accepting the consequences of what may happen if news comes out. All right, I'm holding. Oh, FTMO? Yeah, you got to be more careful. Good job. Appreciate that. Let me go to FTMO, GCAT. There it is. I got the FTMO trade on. Let's see if we can't. Angry with GCAT for today? All right, hold on real quick, guys. All right, guys. One thing I'll tell you about taking losses, guys, you have to learn to take the emotion out of it. I was angry myself, but I wasn't angry at GCAT. I was more or less angry at myself for not seeing something that might have been there. So that's what I was more or less angry with myself. But you don't really be angry at the markets, guys. You're gonna lose trades. You're gonna lose trades. And you have to come to an acceptance that you're going to lose trades. All right. The whole goal is just to ensure that you have consistency. We're going to continue to trade the strategies consistently, because that's what we do. And we've been getting great results by doing so. There's going to be times you don't get the results you thought you should have got. That's the game. That is the game. That's Forex. Nice. Back entry on GJ. Yeah, you made it up. AUDNZD. You guys love pulling up these pairs that are not New York session pairs. I'll tell you that. AUDNZD is an uptrend, so I'm not looking for any information patterns. When the market is an uptrend, I only trade W patterns. When the market is a downtrend, I only look for M patterns. That's just me. That's the way I trade. Now, can you get an M pattern that works in a uptrend and a W pattern that works in a downtrend? Yes. But it's not about does it work once or twice, it's does it work consistently. All right. You're looking for consistency. Answer some of these questions. Got market kind of slow right now, so we're just at GCAP. We got about 6 minutes until the next candle and the news. GM bounced off 38, bullish engulfing. Let's go take a look at that. GBP, NZD bounced off of the GN is in a what? Uptrend. So beautiful. It's a beautiful setup right there. More than 20 pips up to the next zone. Well, for me, I don't take that one because the majority of the G pairs are in a downtrend. So I don't feel comfortable taking that one. News coming, guys. Might see some heat. So someone wants to know where to find new charts. All right, guys, there are, let's see here. So if you want to add more charts, all right, you want to come to view. You want to come down here to symbols. And then, of course, all the pairs are here. Forex pairs, cryptos, exotics. Again, depending on the broker, depends on what is offered. All right. Depends on what broker you have, depends on what is offered. All right. So if you don't see all this, just know we have different brokers. People are asking, where did I put my horizontal line on GCAD? I put it at the bottom of that zone, guys. I put it at the bottom of that zone that it broke. All right. That's why, because if that zone disappears, I need to know where the bottom of that zone was at. All right. All right. Got some questions on here about the GJ trade, so we'll go over that right now. We'll go over that a little later on about last night. Let's go back to the chart. Down about 6 pips right now on that GCAD. It's coming back down. All right. Like I said, for you guys who did the trade, we were in profit 2 pips. I recommend those who get out with the profit because of the news that is coming in 1 minute. It may do something, it may not. I decided to stay in for multiple reasons. The main reason I stayed in is because of the reason why I got in. Rejection off resistance, minor resistance. GU, rejection off a minor resistance. G-Chef, rejection off a major resistance. GI was already in a downtrend. You see it's trying to break the 200 moving average. GN, was heading down. It's not a downtrend, it's an uptrend, but it's the actual price is trending down. And GCAD was the trade we got into based on strategy 3. I got take profit at 20 pips. Price is now trying to get back into profit. We got, look at that candle start to move. You can start to see, you can tell something's happening with that volatility of that candle. You can see how it's moving now. Yeah. Go on, come on now, don't do it to us. Go on, push it down. Push it to the limit. You owe us 20 pips. I should move take profit to 40 pips because you owe us 40 pips, 20 today and 20 from yesterday that you took from us. All right, that's how I feel right now, but hey. See, we have it down 3 pips right now. All right, news is out. Let's double check the news one more time. News. So news is out. We have the Euro news in an hour and 59 minutes. So the yellow folder, hour 59 minutes for Euro. All right. Gold. We are in a what? We're in a downtrend with gold. I can't say that I see anything right now. SPX trying to come back down. The GER 30 trying to come down. It's at that all-time high. Let's see here. Euros. Well, it's gonna be one of those nights, one of them slow nights. If you wonder why GCAT is stalling, a couple reasons. The 200 moving average is right here. The 200 moving average, exponential moving average. The 200 moving average, it is a bank moving average. So what does that mean? It means that the institutional hedge funds, banks, they utilize the 200 moving averages in their algorithms. So price respects the 200 moving average. Therefore, if their algorithms and the way they trade, if they respect the 200 moving average and they have all the money, then guess what? The money price is going to respect the 200 moving average. All right. Also, if you look left, look where we're at as well. But this is kind of how gold was the other day. We had that bag entry on that gold trade. Slow day right now. Man, the markets are just, it is now officially London session. We are 3 minutes into London session officially. So I'm just hoping for price to pick back up. Looking for volume to pick up. Like everything is moving slow. Everything is moving slow. All right. We're currently down 3 pips right now on GCAD. 2 pips now. 1 pip now. Down 1 pip. Will this be documented and emailed to us? So these calls are always recorded. I share them when I remember, I guess, into the announcements channel. But you can also go to the Auvoria Prime YouTube channel. Every video is on there. So the Auvoria Prime YouTube channel. You can go back and watch all the videos since the beginning when we started this journey of the live trade sessions. Also, guys, from a standpoint of the AIRO dashboard, the video will be in back office to help you guys get it set up. But also, every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I do my AIRO calls, the setup calls. So on Sundays, I will be going over how to set up the dashboard starting on this Sunday. I do not look at the RSI. That is a negative. It's not a tool that I use. Yep, it happens sometimes, guys, when someone says feels like Asia session has London session moving slow. That happens when there's big moves during during the Asia session. London session can be slow. There's also times where you're up trading London, no moves really happen, and then all the magic happens when you go to sleep and New York session comes open. So it happens. If GER 30 in 3 minutes, if this candle closes above this line, I will potentially be taking the trade. It's got to close above that line right there. If you don't know, let's go to the month. We are at an all-time high with GER, all-time high. But if price closes above that, this candle, and you see here's what I'm looking at. We're in an uptrend, right? In an uptrend. All right, price came up, came down. You have a price rejection off of the zone and the moving average, the AIRO moving average. And then if this one closes above, it'll be a bearish engulfing candle. And that would be a good look. That'd be a good look for a buy. So we got 2 minutes, but it's not looking good. If you're in that GCAD trade, we are +5 pips, +5 on the GCAD sale, +5. Looking for 20 pips. Looking for 20, twin. All right, guys, give me 5. Go use the restroom real quick. We'll be back. +5 on, we're +4 now on GCAD. All right. All right. Let's see here. Yes, GCAD, take us out of our misery. How we looking? +8. Push it to the limit. We almost halfway there. Coming up on that 200. That 200, we're going to need some momentum to break that bad boy. All right. You guys know my rule of thumb, +15 pips. I'm putting my stop loss in profit. Once I hit +15, gold, trying to come down, SPX. All right, GR. Oh, nice little rejection. I like that. I like that. Nice long wick. So GCAT, okay, yeah, we're good there. ADR is less than 50%, so we are Gucci. +8 on the year GCAT trade. Look at that. GJ pushing what? GJ pushing down. GCAT pushing down hard. I'm sorry, GU. We got G Chef pushing down. That's good. G Chef pushing down. G Odd pushing down, bring through the 200. And GN playing around. GN's that, like I tell you guys all the time, GBP NZD is that 1 pound pair that it would do what it wants when it wants, no matter what. Doesn't care about the rest. But when it does correlate with the rest, money. Most of the time, though, it's just going to do what it wants. So I feel good about this. Get this break here. Once we get this break at the 200, we should see a nice little pop. You should see a nice little pop. You typically get some momentum when you get past that. You see here, price got to that 200, stalled there, finally broke through, took off. All right, so that 200 is a natural level of support or resistance depending on what side of the fence price is on. All right. We are +7, +8, back and forth right now. Let me come here and see if there's any more questions here. All right. GR30s, take a look back at that again. All right, +9 right now in GCAT. All right. Some people say they closed out because of the RSI. Hey, it's good for you. You follow your rules. You follow your rules. I follow my rules. The whole goal, again, guys, with AIRO is to give a tool that can be utilized to make the process easier. If you already have a strategy that works for you and you can incorporate it with AIRO, then great. If you're new to trading and the strategies work for you, then great. If you combine the AIRO strategies with your strategies to make a super strategy, then great. The whole goal is to give you a tool to help you to have an edge when trading the forex markets. That's it. I have the rules that I trade by. And I try to trade and stick by the exact rules that I provide in the trainings. But if you don't, that's fine. As long as you are getting the results that you want to receive, that's all that matters. That's it. It is simply here to be a tool. Let me change my lot size. Let me change that lot size. So we're sitting at +8, +9, back and forth on GCAT as it fights to break the 200 moving average. We need to get us a nice little strong push. We got 1 minute here. I need to see a nice little push. I want to see a nice push and close below the 200. Whether it be this candle or the next candle, I need to see a nice little push. I need my 20 pips. All right, come back in here, answer some questions real quick. Is Forex open during bank holidays? We have bank holidays in the UK for Easter next week. Yes, actually, Forex is open on all holidays. Now, there might not be any volume in the market, but it's open. Jump back on in charts here. We got a new candle. Slow night. New candle. See it close above the 200. Now we need that nice push below it, plus 7 pips right now. If you want to take profit, guys. If you want to take profit, take profit. All right. If you want to take profit, go ahead. If it's sitting below the RSI or at the low, go ahead and take the profit. You can't go broke taking profit, guys. You can't go broke taking profit. 1 pip, 10 pips, 100 pips. Can't go broke taking profit. Come on, GER 30. Let's get a break. I need a break either way. Preferably up. Get a nice breakout. Plus 4 pips right now, GCAD, plus 5. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. Plus 6. Euros. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I got a call coming through. Someone says, how can you save a template to avoid customizing all charts? All right, so let's go. All right, so we want to save a template. All right, let's go to GCAD. We're plus 5 pips right now. Come on, GCAD, push, push, push. What you want to do is this icon right here is the templates icon. All right, so if you don't have any of these icons or as many as I have, what you want to do is you want to go to View, and you want to go to Toolbars, and you want to check all these toolbars here. And then you also want to come back and check Status Bar and Charts Bar underneath Toolbars. All right, and then you have all of these icons here. This last icon here is templates. Select that. You hit Save Template. It'll give you restrictions. You hit Select OK. You come in here, you name this AIRO or whatever you want to name it, hit Save. All right, once you've done that, you can always call the template up by going back to Templates, Load Template, and you select the template that you saved. All right. All right, price trying to reject it. Let's go look at the G pairs. GN trying to come back down. GR pushing through. G Chef just chilling. GU still pushing down. GJ still pushing down. All right, we're plus 2 pips. All right, come back to that. Answer some questions here. talked about that one already. All right, so the question was, if the 200 moving average is used by banks and hedge funds, how do we, why are we selling it, hoping it breaks? Because we're following strategy. Again, the 200 moving average is a strategy for strategy 9, all right? The 200 moving average is not a strategy utilized for strategy number 3, all right? So we are following the rules to the strategy. Again, you can choose to enter the trade or not. All right, down 1 pip right now. Again, guys, I'm just giving you guys education. This is not financial advice. You don't have to follow. You can just simply get on for the entertainment and watch. Again, I'm just here to show you how to use the software. That's it. That is it. If you have a different way of trading, hey, use your way of trading. All right, I can let you guys, it's called a document. You can go back and watch all the calls since we started back in November, and you can see that this strategy number 3, the way we trade, we won the G-Chef, the GCAD trade yesterday we lost, was our second time losing this strategy. We have won over 40, 45, 50 times. We've called this strategy out in the last 4 months. So we continue to follow the rules. You follow the rules. Are you going to lose sometimes? Sure, you're going to lose sometimes. But if the strategy is sound in principle, you will win more than you lose. And those who've been on this call, they know we win this strategy very consistently. All right. So I don't question the strategy. I don't question this. I don't question that. I follow the rules and I accept the results. I can tell you the results have been resoundingly positive. All right. Can we lose some trades? Sure. Nobody has a perfect strategy. All right. Same ones that question the strategies. Hey, if you have a strategy that never loses, hey, please let me know. I'd love to utilize that on this call. GR30 is just not doing nothing, and the market is just dead right now, guys. Market is dead. All right. Okay. Let me get you a shirt saying "Can't go broke taking profits." That's coming too. How do you set up a 200 moving average? All right. 200 moving average, guys. 200 moving average. To set the 200 moving average, you want to come to underneath charts. You have this gold folder with the gold star. That's your navigator. You want to select that. Then you want to come down here to indicators, hit the plus sign, and then under trend. All right, you want to hit the plus sign. Moving average right there. Double click that. Period is the 200. Shift 0. MA method, exponential, apply to close. And then I use the magenta as the color. That's it, guys. Then you hit OK. That is it. All right, GCAD down about 6 pips right now. Come on, GER 30. Need you to break to the upside, the upper row. So what I am drawing right now on GER 30 is a channel. All right. You see prices have been moving inside this channel for hours. All right. So we want to see how much longer it's going to respect that channel. All right. So all we're looking for. So all price does is price respects levels of support and resistance, which are either trend lines or actual support and resistance levels, or moving averages. And then it's either going to respect those levels or it's not going to respect those levels. And so depending on what it does, gives you an inclination of where price may be headed next. All right. All right. So we'll give that a chance to play out. M5 gold wedge. Let's go take a look. M5 on the gold. We are currently in a downtrend on gold. And so, yes, you can draw your wedge here. However, you are pretty close to what? Pretty close to this zone right here. Euro GBP and gold. Gold on Euro GBP. Up arrow on Euro GBP. So we are currently in a no trend, two different candles, but there's no bounce. So I wouldn't be looking for that there. All right, let's go back and see if there's any more questions real quick. Can I draw fibs on BTC? I can, but BTC trash. It's trash. Let's go take a look at it. BTC. Currently in a downtrend on BTC. So the way I draw the fibs, it's hitting that 79 level. From a rejection standpoint, I wouldn't even be looking to get in. For me, that does not qualify. I'm looking for rejections off the 38, 50, or 62. All right. BTC, man. It's been hurting people the last few weeks. All right, guys. Slow day right now. Real slow. And GR is trying to push down. What's SPX doing? Not much. So, guys, I like the way these guys correlate. So, GER30 will lead the way in London session, and then SPX will lead the way in New York session. All right. So we're down a few pips right now on GCAD. All right. All right. Join us on the call, CTG. Also, we got GER30 set up. We're taking a little heat on GCAD, and GER30 did break below that zone. It's going to be a counter trend trade, so definitely be careful for those who are jumping in it. Down about 25 pips right now on GCAD. I'm going to, we'll see what happens on this GER30 trade. Again, we'll see SPX 500. GCAD, what GCAD doing? Respected at 200. GR30. Gold broke the trend line, but again with gold, it's got a little room right there. Little room, 22 pips. But for me, if the target is in the zone or right at the zone, I either will cut it in half or just not take the trade altogether. The zones are not, they're there, but there's no guarantee price will go back down to the zone. Look at this right here. Price came down, stopped below the zone, reversed, hit the zone, came back down, touched it. So price, again, this is just a suggested area. Price may not go back down to that zone. All right. GR30, what are you doing? All right. If We got 4 minutes. We'll see what happens with that one there. Somebody said they're up 80 pips on GER 30. Take it. Man, y'all funny, man. Y'all funny. All right. Check the Q&A. All right. M5 Gold wedgie strategy. Yep, we took a look at that. For me, a little too close to the zone. A little too close to that zone on the gold trade. Yep. If you see on the gold trade, it came all the way back up. So, yeah, we still got 3 minutes left on this candle, so we'll see what happens, but came all the way back up. Do I have an explanation of gold move yesterday of 200 pips bullish move around 2:30 p.m.? Yesterday around that time frame, Biden was speaking. So President Biden had a speech around that time frame. All right, let's go take a look at it. Yesterday around that time frame on that bullish move with gold. So here's gold and this bullish move. All right, that would have been 2:30. I'm sorry, this would have been New York session. So 2:30 would have been. That's the 15-minute time frame. All right. So 2:30. You sure it's around 2:30? That's only 75 pips right there, so that's not it. But I know President Biden spoke yesterday. That moved the market. You can see here, big move after the money zone with SPX 500. Just President Biden speaking. All right. Typically, when the president speaks, they typically come with some news that has the potential to change the direction or continue the direction in a very strong way, depending on the index you're looking at. All right. So you ever hear about presidents speaking? They typically are always going to speak after lunchtime, unless it's something important, but typically after lunchtime of New York session. And your indexes and gold are pairs you can watch, for very big movements, depending on what it is they speak about. All right. That GER 30 plan, as you guys can see, it's in the downtrend anyway. Uptrend anyway. All right. Markets are pretty much dead right now. GCAT hitting that zone right there. GN. Shout out to anybody that took that GN trade off the bounce. You're deep in profit. GI. All right. All right. Come here. Some questions down about 25 pips. For the strategy 3 video, strategy 3 is only with the trend. Only with the trend. Not looking at BTC, guys. Not even gonna think about it. GU, there is no setup for me with GU on the sale. Yep, we were on a break, guys. To unlock the chart to see the past trend, let's come in here and look at it. Look at the chart here. How do you see past trend? All right, so to see the past trend, you want to select this icon right here on the menu. This right here is the scroll chart, the chart scroll. You select that, and then you can move the chart the way you need to. All right. Scroll chart, hit it again. It'll bring it back to current price and lock it in there. All right. All right, so guys, this product is not an EA. This product is not an EA. This product is a manual indicator. So I cannot program it to hide your take profits, your stop losses. All right, can't do it. Now, if you are trading with a regulated broker or a book broker, you don't have to worry about hiding your take profits and stop losses. You don't have to worry about it. All right. Don't have to worry about it at all. How do you know the money's on the broker? It's 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. What you want to do is you want to go to Google and type in what is the server time for my broker. So server time for, all right, somebody gave an example, so let's go do it real quick. Server time for, you asked about the FX choice, all right. Let me share my screen real quick so you guys can see. All right, share the screen. All right. So first I want to do is go to Google. All right. What is the server time for FX choice? GMT +2, or during summertime, GMT +3. So they're on the same setup as the broker that I utilize. Therefore, the default settings for FX choice will be what you need. All right. But let's say we want to set up, GMT +2. All right. So what you do is you come to the timezoneconverter.com. The timezoneconverter.com. You want to do what? All right. You want to, at that point, you want to make sure you select Central Standard Time here, CST, Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. All right. And then you come over here and you want to select GMT, what we say, +2, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom, it converts for you. So 12 p.m., which is the lunchtime, the end of the money zone, is actually 8 p.m. for the broker. All right, which means, and again, MT4 is in military time, so 8 p.m. is actually 2000. And then if you put 12 a.m., which is the start of the money zone, it's 8 a.m. All right, which is 0800. All right, so once you have that set up, then you want to come back to the chart. All right, we're back on the chart here. All right, and on the chart, indicators list here. Under AIRO, you want to make sure you have 0800 for the beginning, 2000 for the end. That's it. All right, and if it's different, you just double click on it. And let's say it's 0700, so to 1900. All right, 0700, which would be 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 1900 is in military time. All right, that's it. You select OK, it'll move everything for you. All right, mine is 0800 to 2000. All right. Yep, G30 had a nice little drop there, but look at that pullback. Again, you're trading against the trend. Tough to trade against the trend, especially the indices. They'll burn you. All right, just keep an eye on that one. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Some more of these questions here. Oh, okay, French time, got you from the go. GR30 spot and GR30 future. I don't know what the difference would be between those two on, on your broker. What I would do is I would spot in the future. What I would do is chat with your broker and ask them what the difference is between those. Because mine is just standard GE or 30. It's under indexes or indices. All right. So I would talk with the broker about that one. Draw the fib on GER 30. All right. Draw the fib on GER 30. Look at that bad boy run. So it had some beautiful rejections off of the 62. Off the 62. Matter of fact, if we can close just above this channel here and not go too far, I'm looking to take this back to the zero line. I'll probably take this trade back to the zero line, unless it goes all the way back to the zero line on its own. But look at those rejections, multiple rejections off the 62. Should have been this trade from down here. Should have been this trade from down here. You'd be up right now about 168 pips. All right. We got 2 minutes. Knowing GER 30 and the way it's moving, it'll probably get up to the zero line before it's even, we have the opportunity to buy. All right. Got about 2 minutes. See what happens. Good catch on the fibs. Good catch on the fibs. What I explained the news about Bitcoin options expiring. All right, so what does that mean? So what that means is as cryptocurrency gained its popularity back in 2017, we're not getting GER 30, not zoning away now, and it's just about at the zero line. Man, that's a beautiful setup. So Bitcoin options, Bitcoin became very popular, over the years. 2017, I believe it hit roller coaster highs of popularity. Everyone was trying to get into Bitcoin or some type of cryptocurrency. Some type of cryptocurrency investment. And what that meant was there's a lot of money flowing into cryptocurrency. And so what the government decided to do was to create another instrument for individuals to trade cryptocurrency. And boom, the zero line was hit. So if anybody had been in that one based on the fibs, they just hit the zero line. That would have been a nice little 260 plus pips. All right, and it's still trying to run up. Finally, some volatility. It bounced off the 62, so I would expect it to go to the negative 62 for those who know how to use the fibs. All right, the negative 62, I would look for it to go to, which is pushing. It's pushing. Negative 62 is about another, it's off the screen, another 200 plus pips though. So I'll break down the option real quick. Option, so for example, with stock, if you have an option, whether it be a put option or a call option, a put option, man, look at that thing move. If you have a put option, what that allows you to do is to sell a particular stock at a certain price point and buy it back at a lower price. And a call option is the exact same opposite. You have the opportunity to buy at a lower price point and then sell it at a higher price point. All right. So if you're buying a put option, you expect price to go down. If you're buying a call option, you expect the price to go up. All right. And so the government decided to create a options platform for cryptocurrency, Bitcoin being one of them, giving people another avenue to make money by trading cryptocurrency. All right. Now, tomorrow, I believe $6 billion worth of cryptocurrency options expire. So with options, the cool thing about them is they have an expiration date. All right. So with options, the cool thing is if I get into an option call today, let's say I say Amazon is going to go down. All right. So I can do a put option, and then Amazon takes off and heads up. My value of my options could be $0. But if I have a, let's say, 1 month expiration date on it, well, I haven't lost my money yet because I have 1 month. I either lose my money when the contract expires, or I lose my money if I close out with no profits. Because within that 1 month, Amazon could turn around, come back down. I could be holding that same trade for 3 weeks of the month. And then that fourth week, before the option contract expires, Amazon comes below my entry, and my contract is in profit, and I made money. So tomorrow, 6 billion worth of option contracts expire, which means that if that many is expiring tomorrow, that most likely means that they are nowhere near profit. Because again, Bitcoin has just been tanking. Bitcoin has been tanking. Let's go pull it up real quick. So I don't know all the particulars about the types of Bitcoin trying to move a little bit. I don't know about all the particulars about how much of those are in the money, how much is out of the money. Again, that's terminology for options. It just means how many of the options contracts are in profit and how many are in a negative. But typically, when you see a lot of money expire on one particular price, it can have a very significant impact on the price of that asset class. So in this case, Bitcoin. So it wouldn't surprise me if we saw price go back to an all-time high tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised to see 60,000 tomorrow. We're at 53,000 right now. It would not surprise me to wake up and to see that we're at 58, 59, 60,000 level, if not higher. All right, it's a lot of volume, especially for Bitcoin that's not as large as a lot of other asset classes. So hopefully that made sense. All right, so GJ, we'll go over that, guys, and I'm gonna call it quits here. We'll finish it early. What was that? We got a notification. We'll go over to GJ. So GER30. GER30 for the buy, of course. We got an arrow for GER30. I'm gonna go ahead and it didn't bounce off anything. Otherwise, I'd say let's buy it up to the 62, which would put us about 138 pips. Because remember, it came off the negative 62. All right, I'm not gonna touch it. There was no bounce there. It'll probably go up there anyway, but there's no bounce. So I don't feel comfortable taking it. GJ. So GJ, yesterday we took a sale right here. There's a zone right here. There was a zone right here. All right, a red zone's resistance, and we took the sale. And the overall trend was down at the time because now that prices moved all the way up here, all those red zones disappeared. So there was a red zone right here. All right, we had the bag entry, we took it, it immediately turned around on us. All right, so strategy number 9, if you guys remember it, it's funky, and I'm mad at myself for not fully seeing it. But you can see here, M, A, A, then there's another A, right down into a what? Right down into a W, which meant that what? Meant that the market maker cycle, the down cycle was over. And we got into that sell right when it was over. W, fake out. All right. And it pretty made me mad because, again, the fake out happened. You can see here, the fake outs typically happen during Asia channel. So you see price went sideways. You had the fake out to the downside. So people still thought it was in a sell trend and it bounced off. W, V. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the second V. First V was the one that we got into. We got in a sell on the V. W, V, V. And now you're waiting for the M to form for the cycle to be over, for this cycle to be over. So this is a pure case right here of not seeing the market maker cycle. That's what, the beautiful thing is about the market maker cycle. When you can see it clearly and consistently, again, I sometimes miss it because it's hard to see. Once I looked at the chart again today, I said, now I see it. So if you don't really understand what I'm talking about with MAAW, WVVM, market maker cycle, strategy video number 9 will walk you through what a market maker is and all the terminology that I just went through. So strategy video number 9. All right. We are down about 17 pips right now on GCAD. I hope you did not enter in that GER30 trade. Again, there was no bounce. We are in an uptrend. With that, guys, we're gonna call it quits about 45 minutes early because pretty slow tonight. And I am getting ready to go pass out. Calvin the GOAT. If you're jumping on, man, we need you last night, man. You a good luck charm, man. We've been needing you all week.
Yeah, last night it was a terrible night for me.
All good, man. All good. Glad you're doing better, man. The team said you can't miss no more calls, though. It's unacceptable.
I got you, squad. I got the squad.
All right, guys. Hey, if you're going to continue to trade, remember, it is Friday, practice proper risk management. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time for the setup. AIRO 101 call. All right, guys. See you in the funny papers.